Hey there, welcome. It's Simone. Welcome to Coffee Talk. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about what's happening in our community here because, yeah, it's really important to build our businesses and do a bunch of stuff around that. And that's a lot of times our big focus all the way through. But then what happens when there's a disaster around us that, we need to show up for? So most of you probably know we have some really horrible fires happening in California, really close by in our beautiful Sonoma County and Napa counties. They're just, whoa, they're just burning right now. And so many of our friends and families have lost their homes or have been displaced, have been evacuated, and still are. And so there's still so much going on that's really serious. So I was catching this press conference last night, the last press conference that the district spokeswoman was holding in Napa, and she was talking about, it's really serious still. Some people are still going home and are still not inside their home. Everybody's still evacuated. And, it's easy for us to support, and it's wonderful that we're all supporting, but what happens afterwards? So I spent this last weekend I was in Petaluma at the fairgrounds helping with whatever needed to be done. They needed volunteers all over the place. And there was an incredible outpouring of generosity. People were donating like truckload after truckload after truckload of stuff. And pretty awesome what was happening. We just spent basically the day hauling trash. Not the most glamorous of things, but that's what was needed, so that's what we did. But the whole point is like all this is coming in right now. People are donating, people are volunteering, but this is only the beginning, right? So all these people, when they're going home, well, there's no home anymore for many, then shit gets real. That's when the serious stuff happens. And a lot of times the community is disappearing then, because out of sight, out of mind, the smoke, well, today it's still pretty smoky, but it's going to disappear soon. But all this impact will not disappear for a really long time. So I just want to say, as we go along and do all the stuff that's so important in our lives, building our businesses, all this stuff, it's important that we stick with our community and keep reaching out. So the district supervisor was saying, pace yourselves with your generosity, pace yourselves with your giving, because this is a long haul. This is a long time of people needing us and people needing us to show up for them. And, as much as we need to do this in building our businesses, we need community. We also need to build a community around us, just in our towns. Think globally, act locally, that sort of thing. So make sure that you if you can, find a place you can volunteer. A lot of the places have lists where you can sign up for weeks in advance, or you can just show up to any of these county fairgrounds right now where a lot of people are housed, where a lot of animals are housed. They need help. You can just show up and help, because there's always something that needs to be done. And then, of course, you can give, you can donate, and I will include some links for everybody to keep donating. So it's something to think about, this idea of always being present and being in community, because there's some really crazy research that when you are part of a community, your success rate goes up dramatically. Something like, if you're really trying to change something regularly, your success rate is something like 8%. But if you join a community of like-minded individuals, your success rate goes up dramatically to something like 72% when you have a group of people who are going for the same thing. So you can practice that in your business, find a community you want to be with, who you want to hang with, who you want to support and be supported by, and the same thing, in your town. Just make sure that you're always looking for what you can do, how you can be engaged, how you can act, so that you can be a valuable member of your community. So in the spirit of that, I just created a new Facebook group that I'm hoping all the women are going to join me, because it is women supporting women. It's the Fearless Women Entrepreneur Network, and I'll include a link for that too. Hope to see you guys there. And please give, please donate, to the Sonoma and Napa fires. I'll include some links. See you next time.